Have we ever paused and thought about the price of our freedom? It's easy to take for granted the liberties we enjoy, but they've been hard-won by the courage and sacrifice of our veterans. Today, we turn our attention to those who served in the Iraq War, a conflict that has left indelible marks on our history and on the lives of those who fought. These veterans, hailing from every corner of our nation, have stories that deserve to be heard. Stories of camaraderie forged in the fires of conflict, stories of resilience and strength in the face of unimaginable hardship, stories of sacrifice as they put their lives on hold, their personal dreams aside, to protect our collective dream of freedom. The price of our freedom is steep, paid for in sweat, tears, and sometimes tragically in blood. These brave individuals risk their lives, their futures for our freedom. Hear now the voices of those who stood on the front lines for us. We delve into the heart of the Iraq War, through the eyes of those who lived it. Their stories are raw, they're real, and they're resounding reminders of the cost of our freedom. Consider the story of Sergeant James, a tank commander who led his unit through the treacherous streets of Baghdad. The air was thick with tension, the threat of danger lurking in every corner. But despite the fear, James and his team pressed on, their dedication to their mission unwavering. Or the tale of Private Mary, a medic who worked tirelessly in a makeshift hospital tent, her hands a lifeline for her fellow soldiers. The heat was intense, the sounds of battle ever present, but Mary remained calm amidst the chaos. She worked round the clock, treating wounds, offering comfort, and saving lives with her steady hands and steadfast heart. And let's not forget the story of Lieutenant Williams, a young officer who had to make tough calls under fire. His leadership held his unit together, his courage inspiring his fellow soldiers to face the enemy head-on. When asked about the experience, Williams simply said, "We were there for each other, that's what mattered most." Each one of these stories paints a vivid picture of the battlefield, an environment where fear and courage coexist, where adversity is met with resilience, and where bonds stronger than steel are formed. The common thread that weaves these stories together is the unyielding spirit of our veterans. These individuals, who stood on the front lines, who faced danger and uncertainty with courage and resolve, who made sacrifices for the sake of their fellow soldiers and the country they love. These stories are more than just accounts of a war fought long ago. They are snapshots of bravery, of resilience, of unwavering dedication. They are a testament to the spirit of our veterans, the men and women who don't just fight for us, but stand for everything we cherish. These are not just stories, they are testimonies of bravery and sacrifice. Why then do we observe Veterans Day? This question might have crossed your mind once or twice. Veterans Day is more than just a day off work or school. It's an opportunity to acknowledge the brave men and women who've served in our armed forces, who've defended our liberties, and who've made sacrifices for our freedom. Think of it as a day of remembrance, a day dedicated to honoring those who've put their lives on the line, particularly during times of war. The significance of Veterans Day lies in the recognition of the courage, the dedication, and the selflessness of our veterans. We must always remember their contributions, learn from their experiences, and strive to uphold the values they fought for. It's about appreciating every individual who wore the uniform with pride and honor. Veterans Day is more than a date on the calendar. It's a day of tribute, a day of gratitude. It's a day to say thank you to our heroes, to remember their stories, and to honor their service. How then can we show our appreciation to these brave individuals? Let's ponder this together. There are countless ways we can honor our veterans, and it all begins with respect. Respect for their courage, their selflessness, their devotion. It's in the handshake extended, the heartfelt thank you uttered, the silent nod of acknowledgement. We can also show our appreciation by supporting their families who too have made sacrifices. Offer a helping hand, lend an ear, or simply be there to provide comfort. Furthermore, let's remember their sacrifices, not just today on Veterans Day but every day. Keep their stories alive, share their experiences, allow their valor to inspire us. And lastly, let us show our gratitude by upholding the values they fought to protect: freedom, justice, unity. In honoring our veterans, we honor the spirit of sacrifice and service that underpins our freedom. Let's make every day a day to honor our heroes.